Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This is episode 7. And to answer the question you're all wondering, yes, I'm still dying. Sorry. So if my voice sounds a little funky, that's why. We ended last episode on the beach, or technically in the water. Percy was unable to meet with his father, but we are now heading to the underworld. So the description of the episode is: our heroes journey across the underworld and bargain for their safety with the god of the dead. So that sounds very interesting, and I'm very excited to see what happens. Before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into episode 7 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. A waterbed store? Let's go!
Welcome, weary traveler. Come on in and take a load off.
This is the portal to hell?
Well, hello there. Missing our mummy, are we?
Yeah.
You're Procrustes,
What an awful name.
son of Poseidon and murderer of travelers.
Procrustes.
Crusty, please.
Better nickname. Still not great, though.
The beds are a trap. That's how you do it. How you murder your guests.
Try it. I think you'll feel much better.
You're so creepy.
You first.
Oh, Annabeth's already there. And invisible. Duh. I'm stupid.
Are we sure this is the right way?
Probably. Send it. See what happens. Smells like death.
Better?
Much.
No one's turning back till we all come back.
No one comes back.
Dude, don't make me come back out there.
Man's just throwing comments out. Okay, dude, Grover, stop squeezing that ball. I'm gonna get mad. Are we gonna explore his trauma? His younger trauma?
This is going to be really good for you. Dr. Higgins says this is the best school, the best program in the state for kids with learning differences. Okay, we were very lucky to get in.
I'm not going. I'm not going.
My brother in Christ. You ain't got that kind of choice.
Percy! The only question is how ugly you were gonna make it before we say goodbye. Now open the door.
Fine.
I don't know why I thought he was gonna use a different F word. What is this? Game of Thrones?
Charon, the boatman, taking new arrivals across the river Styx. Which means that over there is the main gate. Let's go. Maybe we can get there first.
Should we go through the main gate? Leave
Why
that
don't
ball
you
here.
let me hang on to that?
Yeah. If we're trying to be sneaky, we can't really have Grover constantly playing with that ball. Emperor Palpatine. Funny seeing you here.
You're not dead.
We're all dying
Again? Really? Again?
to some extent.
And you didn't pay the cross.
Wait, we can pay. We can pay. Here, drop us. Just take.
3 of them.
You know, take them all. You can buy a new whistle.
Was that a dog whistle? Yep. Hey, yo. That just eat Grover? Yo, Grover just died. Oh. Well, that's helpful. Can you spit Grover out, please? Lucky goat.
You are a bad dog.
How dare you? He's a good boy.
Maya.
Yo. Annabeth, you're gonna need to use that that ball. Dog just jumps over the wall. She used that. She used that to get up.
Guys?
What a goat. She's so smart. Damn, she's got a hell of an arm. How did you throw it that far? What are you, Shohei Ohtani? It is upside down.
Oh no.
He has your
My
mom.
pearl. I lost the pearl.
God damn it, Grover.
I think it's...
In the dog.
He drew a picture of a horse with wings.
It isn't just the drawing.
What was...
We aren't equipped to offer the kind of psychological monitoring we believe your child will require here.
I have
Come
already
on now.
withdrawn him from his former school. He has no place else to go. I'm sorry, but no, I cannot accept that as an answer. So let's, you and I, figure out a way to make this work.
Yeah, that sucks. It, like, she already took him out of his old school.
I'll figure something out.
Spooky demon.
They can't hear you.
They?
They're trees. They became the tree.
Roots?
The longer you stay,
Souls here.
the more you become part of the environment. Time to go. Where did Annabeth go?
We've got a problem here.
Come
I already
on.
tried.
Cut it with your sword. She's haunted by regret.
But
What would you have to regret?
It's okay. Go. I'll distract the dog and buy you guys some time. Percy!
Give her the sword. Okay, how do you use that magic pearl thing? Do you, like, eat it? Or what's the process here? Well, process complete. Damn, that is a large desert to cross. Surely there's a quicker way.
Grover, where are you going? I don't know. I can't stop. Percy! It's the shoes! Grover! Percy!
Why are the shoes doing this? Oh.
Percy!
See it, dude. You should probably use that magic ball. Damn, he's like Batman. Why did the shoes want to go down there so bad? Oh, look at that. We already got it. How?
Yeah, that's the master vault. How's it in your bag?
Wait, this isn't my bag. This is the bag Ares gave me.
Yep.
Ares had the master vault this entire time and tricked us.
He was working with Hades?
I guess so.
Makes sense. I kind of called that a little bit.
Zeus is just gonna have to wait.
Damn right.
Let's go get your mom.
Why are you doing this?
Because she hates
Why are
you.
you trying so hard to get rid of me?
She's not equipped to raise you correctly. She wants to keep you safe. Hey guys. Oh, sick. They're just gonna let you through. That's rad. Fun. This is like a rival.
Hey fellas, welcome. Sorry about all the... Oh. Anyways, it's great to meet you. I know who you are and you know who I am, so we can just skip right past that
Who are
part.
you?
Can I get you anything?
Are you Hades?
Actually, my mother.
Boom. Straight to business.
Why do you look different than in the dream?
Right. Okie doke. Let's get to it. Your mom's just over here.
Are you Hades? Who is the guy in the dream? You turned her to stone? Or gold, a statue, I mean? Why?
What did you do to her?
Saved her life? You know, typically getting crushed by a minotaur is a terminal diagnosis. I snagged her for you. Just in the ta-da nick of time.
I can't give it to you.
I see there's a quid and a quo here.
The bolt doesn't belong to
What
you.
about the pro?
You and Ares managed to steal the bolt, trick me into bringing it right down and giving it to you. But it's wrong, and I won't do it. So all I can do is ask
Okay.
you to do the right thing, too.
He's 80s. Why? Why would he do that?
Huh?
It's like,
What?
you think this is a kid's
Who's
story?
tricked
Come
Ares
on.
into doing what?
You're in cahoots with Ares to secure the bolt.
I'm not in cahoots with Ares. I seldom cahoot. The bolt is my brother's drama. I don't want any part of it.
What do you want?
My helm!
You're what?
My helm of darkness, it went missing just days before someone used it to turn invisible and steal the bolt. I'd like it back now, please, and then you get your mom back.
You really don't want the bolt.
Is Annabeth's hat the helm of darkness?
I don't really do jealous. My brothers, on the other hand...
Is that what Annabeth regrets?
Jealous. Family drama is why I don't go up there anymore. Someone stole Zeus's bolt. It wasn't me. It must have been somebody who was...
Kronos.
Excuse me?
He's got the longest grudge of them all. Zeus took Kronos' throne. Who else is a bigger reason to weaken Zeus and take his throne back?
Maybe it was him.
Tartarus. Where I've been hearing a voice from in my dreams, telling me it needs my help to take down Olympus.
Kronos is the guy in the dream.
Ask me for sanctuary. If Kronos is somehow planning to emerge from his exile, and you were his first call, you're not safe. Ask me and I'll protect you. You and your mother.
Nah, we're good. Thanks, though.
All it'll cost you is the bolt?
I thought you didn't want the bolt.
I don't want the bolt.
Now he does.
Now I need the bolt. If war with Kronos is coming, I'd like to be prepared.
No.
No.
We're good at making things difficult.
Give me the bag. Nice pearl?
I accept your offer.
Great.
Your first offer. We're gonna go get your helm. Hold fast, Mom.
Hold fast indeed. Talking to your baby daddy? Captain Flint. How you doing, brother?
I'm going to take him to camp.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Camp seems great.
At camp, he will be safe.
Theoretically.
You don't want him at camp?
No. I want him to know who he is. Before your family tries to tell him who they want him to be.
It's fair. That's fair.
He has better things in him than that.
He's going to go to school. And he's going to learn things that you can't teach him.
Like algebra.
And it's going to be hard.
And
for the both of
pre-calc.
you. It's going to be torture for the both of you.
Math typically is.
But he will be stronger for it on the other side.
Do you want to talk to him?
Not quite. Not quite time.
One day.
This day?
One day when he's ready.
One day more. One more
When he
day.
knows who he is. And where he belongs.
Cotton Flint. Going to see our kid. Oh, never mind. That's Annabeth. Oh, sick. We're about to throw down. Let's go.
On that day. I'll be right by his side.
Good episode. Okay, yeah, that was a really solid episode. I liked that one a lot. I liked it a lot better than last episode, especially. Last episode was still good, but this one was a lot better. Now, maybe I'm dumb and I'm misinterpreting what they were showing us a little bit, but are they trying to, like, low-key insinuate that Annabeth had something to do with this bolt getting stolen? Like, am I dumb, or am I reading, is it like a super red herring that I'm falling for right now? I might just be falling for a red herring, but Annabeth, she gets trapped in that, like, woods area, because there's something she regrets that is, like, holding her down. And it's, like, substantial enough that it, like, I'm sure Grover and Percy also have regrets, but they didn't get held down at all. She's got regrets, so, and she gets held down, so seemingly her regrets are, like, kind of big. And then when Hades is talking about his helm, he talks about how his helm was used to go invisible and take the bolt. And the only hat/helm that we've seen that makes people go invisible up to this point is the gift Annabeth got from her mom. Which then opens up a wider conspiracy. Like, was her mom involved in this? Like maybe it's just a huge grand conspiracy. I don't know. I'm probably reading too far into that, and those things are probably not connected, but it seems like an interesting little thread that they might be trying to trick people with. And if so, they might have almost tricked me. I don't know. But we seemingly did learn more info, like more grand info. Hades was not the one who orchestrated this. Like, he was not in cahoots, right? He does not cahoot. So seemingly this was Kronos. And Kronos used whoever took the bolt and Ares to, like, orchestrate his return to power, which makes sense, right? Like, Kronos, he would want revenge against Zeus. That makes a lot of sense. And then Ares is willing to go along with it because a war between gods is like the best thing for him. Like, he loves war. He's the god of war. So seemingly that would, like, increase his power, increase his reach. Like, he's kind of set up perfectly if a war amongst the gods starts, right? Like, he loves war. It's the war to end all wars. So makes sense that he would be involved. So then it just depends on, like, who literally stole the bolt. And I assume we're going to find all of that info out within the next episode. I don't know. But I was very confused. I was like, that's not the guy in the dream. Like, who is that? But it makes sense that Hades and Kronos are different people. And Hades was not the guy in the dream, like we suspected. We suspected it, and it was not true. They're throwing us for loops here, brothers and sisters and basters. But no. So their, like, journey into the underworld was good. I enjoyed it. It was very fun. I liked them going up to, like, the main gate of the underworld, and what's his face, who, like, ferries people across, is like, yo, like, you're not dead. Like, you're not dead. Don't come here. And, like, isn't the story that you pay him, like, two coins or 2 drachmas or whatever to get ferried across the river of the dead? And they're just like, take all of our money. And he's like, blows the dog whistle, and Cerberus comes out. I liked that they played on the fact that Cerberus is still a dog at the end of the day. And Annabeth just, rubbing him initially helps it, and then he always wants to play fetch. Like, perfect. Just, like, it's just silly enough that I enjoy it. And then they go through the forest of regrets or whatever. That was spooky. Annabeth has regrets. I wonder what that regret is. Like, is her regret tied to her potential role within the stealing of the Master Bolt, or does she have regrets about what's her face, that kid? Maybe she had an opportunity to save her friend when they were going to camp, and she didn't take it, and she regrets that. Or maybe she was low-key into her friend, and she regrets never telling her. I don't know. I know in the preview for next episode, it showed Percy at that tree. So presumably this girl's going to tie back in. I don't know. Oh, we also saw Zeus in the preview for next episode, and he is played by an actor who has since passed. So that's going to be tough to watch for sure. But yes, they make it into the forest and out the other side of the forest. They're down one ball, so they don't have enough balls for their mom. And they're walking through the desert, and they almost get dragged down into Tartarus. Now, that part does lend some credence to Luke being the bad guy, right? Because it didn't drag Percy, and it didn't technically drag Grover. Like, Kronos was dragging the shoes. And those shoes were specifically given to Percy by Luke. Like, that was a gift from Luke. And so, theoretically, like, if this was all part of the plan, like, it was supposed to be Percy wearing those shoes, and then it would be Percy who was dragged down into Tartarus to meet with Kronos, presumably. That lends credence to Luke being the bad guy. Maybe, okay, yeah, so I think the Annabeth thing was meant to be a red herring. Like, it's the more obvious bait for someone to fall for, to be like, oh, Annabeth was involved. And then you completely ignore the fact that Kronos was dragging those shoes that were given to Percy from Luke. Ooh, I'm big braining it. Ugh, I'm so smart. They almost get dragged in. Turns out they had the bolt all along. It was just in their backpack. Why do these kids never check their backpack? Ares just gives them a bag, and they're like, yeah, I'm never going to look in there. Don't worry about it. But, or for some reason it just manifested at a certain point. I don't know, but who cares? They make it to Hades' castle, and he's just like a chill dude. he's like, hey, I saved your mom's life. So you would come meet me just because I want my helmet back. Like, they're all doing these super convoluted things to just, like, get some simple tasks done, right? Like, Hades is not going to be like, I'm going to go get my helmet myself. He's like, I'm going to orchestrate this weird plan where I'm going to save your mom's life, technically, turn her to gold, and keep her here so that you will eventually meet me here so that I can ask you to get my helmet back. Like, what? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense if he thinks Percy is the lightning thief, and he thinks his helmet was used to steal the bolt, then he would assume Percy had the helmet. So, like, when he eventually appears to save his mom, he would theoretically have the helmet. And so in Hades' mind, he's like, yeah, makes sense, obviously. Like, give me my helmet back. But no, he does not have it. And they seemingly put every puzzle piece has been put together other than who did the literal stealing of the bolt itself. But yeah, then Grover and Percy, they bail. They bail on Hades because they're like, this place sucks. They are going to finish this quest, and they're going to get his helmet back, and they're going to trade it for his mom. Seems like a good deal, I think. It's probably going to be hella more complicated than we thought it would be, but it's going to happen. I really liked his mom's interaction with Poseidon, because he seems like way more chill of a dude than we expected. Played by Captain Flint from Black Sails. If you haven't seen Black Sails, It is incredible. Like, it's one of the best shows I've ever watched. And you need to watch it immediately. He's also in Lost in Space, which is pretty good, but I know him as Captain Flint from Black Sails. It's a pirate show. It was on Stars. You can watch it somewhere now. I don't remember where you can watch it currently, but it's incredible. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. But yeah, I really like their interaction because she's just like venting to him, where she's like, I don't want to put him in school. I don't want to just like put him in a boarding school and not see him. Like, he's my son. But at the same time, me and him living in New York, like in the city, like the literal like base of Mount Olympus is not safe for him. Now, granted, maybe if they lived in like Arkansas, not near Olympus Central, maybe they'd be less in danger. I don't know. But yeah, she's like, this sucks. Like, all of this sucks. I don't want to have to do any of this. I just want my kid to be safe. So I might bring him to camp because I know he'll be safe there. But at the same time, if she brings him to camp, then in his formative years, like where a person really discovers who they are, like as an individual, like middle school, high school type stuff, is like when you're like figuring out like your personality and your core values and stuff. She's probably thinking like, if he goes to camp during that time, like he doesn't just become a kid. Like, he doesn't find, literally what she says, I want him to find out who he is as an individual before Olympus tries to tell him who he is. And that makes sense. And I like that Poseidon is like, yeah, like, I agree. Like, go to school. Like, bangarang. And then he's like, one day I will meet him. One day I will stand by his side. And it's like, okay, Poseidon. Like, tell it how it is, son. And then we end with Percy and Ares standing face to face on a beach. And presumably they're going to fight. But maybe they don't. Maybe Poseidon steps in and is like, nah, fam, you gonna touch my son? My boy? That's my boy. Harry Potter reference. Yeah, Poseidon's gonna step in and be like, nah, fam, hands off the kid. And then maybe him and Ares will fight, and Ares will get put down by Kratos. Just kidding. I want Kratos to appear so bad. I want Kratos to show up and just wreck house. I want Kratos to become part of Percy Jackson canon. Just kill all the gods. Yeah, I don't know. This was a solid episode. Solid episode. I think this is the penultimate episode of the season. So there's one more episode left. And then no more Percy Jackson for probably like a year and a half, 2 years, because that's how long it takes to make shows nowadays. Apparently, it takes 55,000 decades to get anything done. And they hit us with 40-minute episodes. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Are you excited for the finale next week? I'm very curious to see how you guys are feeling. But I think that's all I gotta say. Definitely let me know again. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Or join YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.